What's up, beauties? It's Court. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. I fucking love challenge videos, and this one was so much fun. I always film my intros after the video, and I had a blast filming this. It was amazing. The outcome was incredible. Obviously, this is a full face, one palette challenge, but I cheated. And if you're not cool with that, click off now. Don't leave me no nasty fucking comments. Don't be a troll. Don't be a hater. I brought in one extra product, and I will tell you why when we get into the video. But for now, if you want to see how I got this look on my face that I am very, very happy with, using only one palette, keep your cute little ass right where it's at. Okay, so I bet you're wondering what palette we're going to use for this video. This is from Measurable Difference, and it is called their Well Stacked palette, and this is actually really cool. It was sent to me from Octoly, but no matter how I acquire a product, you guys know my opinion is always my own. You cannot, my opinion is not for sale, we'll put it that way. So I've never tried this palette before, so I'm kind of nervous to use it in this context, but we're gonna do what we can. I already have my face makeup on, obviously, meaning foundation and concealer, but that's all I have on right now. And hopefully this little palette can help me with all of that. So when you open the first little layer right here, you got 4 eyeshadows, and then you open the second layer and you have all of your brow shades with a little brow pencil. Don't mind this one, you'll see why it's messed up in a little bit. And then last and finally, we have a blush and a bronzer. I am very upset because I feel like they could have squished these together a little more and put a nice little highlight in here. So that is the only thing that is not in this palette. So yes, I will be cheating. If you don't like that or if that upsets you, please don't watch this video. I'm going to be bringing in a highlighter and only a highlighter because there is nothing I can use in that palette for any type of highlighting. Plus, I really want to show you guys this highlighter because I had no idea about it, and it is flippin' amazing, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So I guess the first thing we'll start off by doing is, I guess, my eyes. Let's do some eyeshadow. So we only got 4 colors to work with. We got a matte yellow, a matte pink, and then 2 different shades of matte brown. So my eye look probably won't be anything too intense or too crazy, but we're going to see what we can come up with. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to take that yellow shade right there, and I'm going to kind of set the concealer. Pretty pigmented. I mean, I can definitely see it on the brush. Blend out any creasing that I may have, and just kind of dab it on there. I actually really like this powder. It's very soft, and it's blending into my skin really nicely. Alright, so the highlighter that I'm going to be bringing in is from the Colourpop trio in the shade Waffle, which is made more for fair to light skin, and it is one of the most beautiful highlight trios I've ever seen. I'm going to give you some quick swatches. Okay, so here's the highlighting trio. On the top, we have Flexitarian, which is like one of the most beautiful highlighters I've ever seen. It's like this beautiful pale champagne. And then in the middle, we have Glazed, which is more of a yellow gold base. And then the bottom one is Scrumptious, which has that nice pink tone to it. I just feel like anything that you could need in a highlighter selection is in this trio, and it is only $22, available at Colourpop Cosmetics, obviously. It was sent to me from Octoly to review for you guys, and I am giving it 2 big-ass thumbs up because it is gorgeous. So the highlighter that I'm going to use is my favorite of the trio, and that is Flexitarian right here. Look at that reflection. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. So I'm just going to take these 2 brushes. I'm going to use this one for my brow bone, and I'm going to use this one for my inner corner and just highlight it up a little bit. Holy shit. Do you see that? Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this little rosy color right here, and depending on how much pigmentation it has, I might do kind of like a rosy based look. We'll see where it goes. They don't really have too much kick up at all. I mean, they have a little bit, but not much. Pretty good pigmentation. Ooh. This is really pretty, you guys. I'm going to dip back into that matte kind of yellowy shade and just make sure that that pink shade is blended into the highlight, because I hate it when the highlight like abruptly stops and then the eyeshadow actually starts. Let's add a little, just to test it out, we'll just add a little bit of that deeper brown. I'm going to go in with this one, since it's like a warmer tone. It's really pretty. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to take a clean, fluffy brush and just blend the two together. I didn't have high hopes, and the eyeshadows are performing beautifully. Now, we're just using them for like a soft rosy look, but I am more than sure that you could get a nice smoky look out of this palette too. One swipe in the pan. Little test. Oh yeah, see? They're very pigmented. That was just one swipe across the pan. Taking some more of that pink on my Morphe M433, and I'm just going to blend the brown out a little bit. Don't mind my skin, it's really dry right now, but I really like the way this is turning out. Definitely needs a little more blending right here. But I'm getting old and my eyes is getting creases all up in them. I got some wrinkly ass eyeballs. I'm not getting any fallout from these either at all, like whatsoever. The more I layer the brown and the pink, the prettier it becomes. Like, it's starting to remind me of the Naked 3 palette. Like, this look looks like something I can make with the Naked 3 palette. Alright, so they're not like, you know, the most incredible eyeshadows ever made. It did take a little bit of blending to get them to this point, but I am going to go ahead and cheat again. Don't be getting mad because I already told you what the fuck was up in the beginning of the video. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade in Scrumptious, which is the more pink toned highlight, and I'm actually going to use this as an eyeshadow to kind of complement the pink we got going on. So I'm just going to use my finger. Holy shit, this is gorgeous. Alright, so now I'm going to take one of the deeper shades, probably still the warm toned one since that's what we have on the top, and I'm just going to use it as like a liner on my lower lash line. I am going to take a liner brush, spritz it with a little Fix Plus, and go to town. I got the coconut one, and I don't really like it. It doesn't smell enough like coconut for me. I was expecting a lot more out of it, but it's not bad. I think I'll always prefer the original smell of Fix Plus over anything else. I wish this palette had a little mirror in it. That would make my life so much easier right now. So this is what the palette looks like after I got done with playing with it. You can see there is a little bit of kick up, but not very much at all. I'm really impressed with these eyeshadows. So I guess we should move on to... Let's do the face first. So the bronzer shade right here is really warm, but I'm going to take my R14 from Morphe, which is like my favorite bronzer brush ever. I hope this is, oh dear Lord, that is pigmented. We're going to have to get rid of a whole bunch of that. And I'm just going to start bronzing up my face a little. Wow, that is very pink. It's very pink toned, but I like that in a bronzer, so we'll see what happens once it gets blended out. I'm also going to contour as well. So this is just to add a little bit of color. I feel like I dipped into the blush accidentally because it's like so freaking pink. Why is it so pink? Does it look pink on camera? Whoa. It blends out really nicely. Okay, wow. I like this bronzer color. Once you blend it and it kind of settles into your skin, it's so natural looking on my skin tone. I don't know how it's coming across on camera, but it's fucking gorgeous in person. I'm going to use the lightest shade up here and kind of mix that in with the bronzer instead. So, or maybe I'll just use it on its own. Let's see what it does on its own. Oh, that's a nice cool tone shade. Let's add a little bit more over here. I don't know if we're going to need to mix it at all. I'm just going to get right up in these areas with it. And I'm going to take that same eyebrow shade and I'm going to contour my nose with it like a maniac. I don't know why I'm going to do this to myself, but let's see what happens. I contour my nose with my E22. It fell apart. It's broken, but you know, it's my favorite nose contour brush. A little bit muddy, but I think we can make it work. All right, now we're going to go in with the blush, which is nice and peachy, so it'll match our eye look nicely, and I'm going to use my E4 from Morphe. Oh, that's a pretty color. Let's see where this takes us. Nice. Oh, I'm digging it. My chin. It's a matte blush, so I'm definitely digging that because I really like matte blushes. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and just kind of, not that one, and just kind of blend everything. I always do this if you've watched any of my tutorials or get ready with me or anything like that. I always take a big fluffy brush and make sure everything's all blended. I am going to surprise the shit out of you guys and actually use this palette for my mascara. I came up with a little trick and hopefully it works. I am going to apply some highlighter though, and I am going to use the Colourpop highlight. Holy shit balls. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to contour my Cupid's bow. This is something that I've been doing and I wanted to show you guys so bad. So I take this little tiny brush right here. It's a Sonia Kashuk brush and it's like flat. It's like a flat shader brush. And then I'm going to take that contour shade, a very tiny bit of it, the little bit that the eyebrow shade that we used, and mix a little bit of this bronzer in with it. And I'm just going to go like this. And just put a line right down the middle of my Cupid's bow. You see that? And then I'm going to take this brush, which I have no idea where this is from, but it's just like a little shader. And I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Boom. More defined Cupid's bow. I love doing that. I cannot do my makeup without doing it. So now let's highlight that Cupid's bow. Just going to use the same brush because I'm too lazy to reach for another one. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about lipstick yet. I haven't really thought about that. And there you go. Nicely defined and highlighted Cupid's bow. I also want to do the tip of my nose. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just going to do my brows real quick. I mean, nothing too crazy. I'm going to use the lightest shade up here, the one that we've been using for contouring, because it has the warmest undertone to it, and I do have reddish in my hair. I'm waiting for my hair dye to come in the mail. Oh wow, that's pigmented. You guys hear my fan? My OG subbies know what I'm talking about because I mentioned it in another video and some of you were laughing at me about it. Alright, I'm going to do the other brow off camera just because it's boring shit. So I am like really impressed with everything in this palette so far. I'm going to show you how I'm about to make mascara out of this palette. I'm kind of excited because I feel like this was a little bit of a genius idea because I've watched a couple of these and I didn't see anybody do this. So if somebody else did it, then whatever, they get credit for it. But I didn't see anybody do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this deep, dark, deep color down here. And this is why it looks all effed up. And I'm going to take my Pixie setting spray and I am going to drench this little fucker in it. So you can see it's all full of setting spray right there. And what we're going to do is I am going to take an old spoolie that I don't use anymore. And I'm just going to kind of make a paste. This color is way too dark for my eyebrows, so I would never use it on them anyway. You can see it's starting to get a little bit pasty up in there. This doesn't lay flat though in the palette, so I am gonna take actually the brush that's in it, and it has this little sponge tip on the one side of it. So I'm gonna use that and apply the pomade that I just made to my spoolie with this little thingy that came with the palette. So let's see how this works out. All right, are you guys ready? I got my little spoolie right here. No mascara on, you see, before. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm so stoked right now. I can definitely tell a difference. Like, can you? You can tell a difference, right? I want to add more. Let's play. Let's play and add more. So you can see it's like all up on the little spongy thing right there. And I'm just going to wipe it onto my spoolie. All right, let's go in with layer number 2. Bitch, did I just invent a new makeup hack? Do you see this? Do you see this? Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to do the other eye real quick. The bottom one should probably, yeah, the bottom ones are easy because they're tiny, so they fit easily in between the spoolie. Oh shit, it works really good on the bottom lashes. If you get any clumpiness, just grab your Urban Decay 3-in-1 tool, and it's got a spoolie and a little lash comb and a brow brush at the end. Nice natural lashes for a nice natural look. Oh my God, you guys have no idea how excited I am. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye real quick and then I'll be right back. Oh my God, so there's mascara. I'm so excited. All right, now we got to figure out what we're going to do with the lips, and I think we will be done after that. Where'd that lid go? Where'd you go, bitch? Don't be hating on my bougie-ass fan. Go to the dollar store and get yourself one. $1. Stop using a palette. It's $1, and it's fancy, and it's fun. Go get you one. Let's figure out what we're going to do for lipstick. I guess we're gonna have to use the blush right here. It is pretty pigmented. I don't know if it's gonna be pigmented enough to be a lipstick, but we're gonna find out. Okay, so I got my lip brush here. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's their V8 lip brush. I really like this brush. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of my Fix Plush. And it's pretty saturated, so I'm going to stick to one end in case I want to use this blush again. And kind of, you guys want to see what's going on, kind of get like a paste going, I guess. Not so subtle on my skin, but very subtle on my lips. This is just, you can see the difference. Like, you can see that there's a wash of color on my lips, but I'm going to use the bronzer instead. Oh shit, check it out. This is going to be too dark for this look, but it's a lipstick. Can't believe how well this is working. This is so cool to me right now. I've seen a couple comments before about overlining my lips, how I massively and severely overline them. I don't overline my lips. It's just that the pigment in my lips stops before my actual lip does. So if it seems like I'm overlining them, I'm not. I'm lining them where they actually end. You know what I mean? I'm actually really impressed, and I really like this color too. Alright, I don't have time to worry about perfectly straight lip lines, but it's a lipstick. I mean, I think I did pretty fucking good at this challenge, you guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you think I did well, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I love doing challenge videos, and I've been wanting to do this one for a long time, but I can never figure out the perfect palette. I always wanted to do the Anastasia Mono Renaissance palette, but a couple people have already done that one, so I wanted to wait and do my own palette that I've never seen anybody do this challenge before with. So, Measurable Difference, well-stacked palette. This will be linked down below in my description if you want to check it out. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm really excited with the way the results came out. If you're salty that I added in a highlighter, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Don't leave me no nasty comments because I'm just going to block your ass. And please don't make me have to disable the comments like I had to in my last challenge video. I told you guys what it was from the beginning. I really hope you enjoyed it though, and I love you so damn much. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Also, leave me down below some challenge videos that you'd like to see because they're really fun, and I'm pretty good at them.